पेंटिंग शोध हा या कार्यक्रमात आपलं स्वागत आहे. आपण पेंटिंग्स शोधत आहोत आणि 9 पेंटिंग्स विथ सो मच इन कॉमन. ब्राऊन, ग्रीन, येलो अँड ब्लू ही गोष्ट मला दिसलेली आहे, जी समोरच आहे.
This must be one of the 9 canvases. They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
ते पण मला
Art made by 3-year-olds. We
होतं
could
कळलं.
probably do without.
परत बोलायची गरज नाही. ते सुद्धा मला याच्यामुळे कळलं कारण की तुम्हाला हात दिसला पेंटिंग वरती येताना. बाकीच्यांना डोळा येतो, त्याला हात येतो. पळत जाऊ.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds.
हा प्रत्येक वेळेला तेच बोलणार आहे का सिरियसली? स्किप डायलॉग पण नाही स्किप करता येते. त्रासदायक आहे. परत ओके, ये तो स्किप करते. कधी कधी स्किप करता येतो, कधी कधी स्किप नाही करता येत. कळत नाही काही.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
लुपिनचं पेंटिंग मस्त आहे. स्टायलिश एकदम लुपिन. नऊ आहेत ना? नऊ.
Art made by 3-year-olds.
No. कुठे अजून एक?
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds.
किती झालं ते कसं करणार?
Probably do without. I have all 9 paintings now, I think.
ओके, मला ही रेश जी आहे ती कॉर्नर वाढत आहे. सो प्रॉब्ली तो कॉर्नर पीस आहे. कॉर्नर पीसेस आधी लावून घ्यायचे आहेत आपल्याला. ती रेश कॉर्नरची नाही, मला वाटलं कॉर्नरची आहे. नाही, कॉर्नरचीच आहे. कळत नाही. मला माहित आहे की मी अत्यंत चुकीच्या प्रकारे लावते न पाहता, पण मी जस्ट कॉर्नरचे पीसेस शोधत होतो. असं सोपं पडलं असतं. आता लावतो जरा व्यवस्थित. बरं, जिक्सॉ पझल हे याच्या खाली येणार आहे. हे फिरवता पण फिरवता पण येतात.
No message proposes another riddle. I must have found all of the clues. However, I haven't made any progress. Perhaps the director might know more.
ती अक्षर काय बनवतात ते पाहत नाहीये का आपण? तसंही डायरेक्टरला जाऊन विचारायचं आपण.
So, Mr. Holmes, the day is drawing to a close. Can I finally reclaim my museum?
Tell me, director, does this word mean anything to you?
Okay, पाहायला लागेल. पत्र. C O R O N I आणि शेवटचं मिळालं होतं ते S होतं.
Coronis? Yes, we have a painting entitled Apollo Slaying Coronis. It's an old painting. Let me show you. Eleanor?
पॅलिनोर नुसताच थांबलेला किती वर्षांपासून.
This painting is rather simple and doesn't seem to be hiding anything special. Can you tell me the history of this piece?
It was created in approximately 1617 by Domenichino and his assistants. It doesn't belong to us, but is on loan temporarily by its owner. It represents the god Apollo using an arrow to slay his lover, Coronis, because of her infidelity.
That's all?
Yes, that's all.
Well, Holmes, where are we? It's dark outside.
I can't keep going any longer. Not one witness within a half-mile in any direction. It would seem the men disappeared like ghosts.
What is the note that you're holding?
Oh, yes, a constable asked me to bring it to your attention. It could be from Lestrade, as we were separated over an hour ago.
Lou Coronis, Destiny in a painting. It was there, but never did she know. Always around her a black shadow. Not seen in the painting. This eve, 6 more missing.
Incredible. Lestrade has also started using poetry.
This note didn't come from Lestrade, Watson. It's Lupin who sent it. Mr. Pointer, what could he mean by a black shadow and not in the painting?
Yes, yes. In the legend, it's Apollo's bird, a raven, who reveals Coronis's infidelity to him. Thus, the raven, who is at the heart of the matter, is curiously absent from the painting.
Anyway, our latest message from Lupin states, tonight, 6 more missing. Do you have the map of London with you, Watson? Get it for me if you would.
वॉटसन घेऊनच फिरत असतो. वॉटसनकडे होता ना मॅप, कुठे गेला? मॅप ऑफ लंडन. काय दाखवू हवं तुला? किती एकदम से सापडलं इथे 6 रेव्हन्स असं लिहिलंय.
Yes, Watson, the Tower of London Ravens. If ever the Ravens leave the Tower of London, the British Empire will fall. Lupin wants to capture them. Watson, there isn't a moment to lose. Find a hansom while I leave some instructions for the director.
आता आपल्याला हॅन्सम शोधायला जायचंय. नाही.
You were quiet during the whole trip in the hansom, Holmes. I'm curious to know what you might have said to the director.
Simply to reveal nothing to the public and claim that the appearance of a strange mildew on certain paintings has forced the museum to close. This quarantine will permit us to avoid the press.
Quarantine.
This already embarrassing situation.
But if Lupin pursues his scandalous idea and actions, we won't be able to silence all of the talk that will ensue all over the city.
Exactly, Watson. All we're doing is giving ourselves a bit of time. From here on out, we must win this strange game, Watson. Lupin won the first round and has thrown me headfirst into this business because if he succeeds, my name will eternally be associated with this adventure and synonymous with failure.
But you'll get the upper hand, won't you, Holmes?
We'll see, Watson, that we will.
Who goes there?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend Dr. Watson. We are here at this late hour to meet with the Chief Warder. A recent event has led us to believe that some harm may befall the security of the buildings and goods under his responsibility.
Stay here and wait a moment. Above all, do not deface the walls.
मला करायचं डिफेस वॉल्स. आम्ही इतक्या लांबून डिफेस करायला आलो असणार का वॉल्स? अगदीच म्हणजे.
I must await the guard's return. I'm the
Sure.
detective, not the robber.
By the way, oh, इथं काय?
Good evening, gentlemen. I am Smith, the Chief Warder. Pardon me, but did you tell the guard that you are Sherlock Holmes?
Indeed, I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson.
Incredible, Mr. Holmes. What a strange coincidence that.
It is not a matter of coincidence in this case. I am here because something that you hold within these walls has disappeared. I was hoping to arrive in time to prevent this from happening, but I fear we are too late.
Are there 6?
Watson, I am certain that the Chief Warder will answer all of our questions as he brings us to the scene of the crime.
I will indeed. If you would come this way.
मस्त चालतात हे लोक.
Thank you for your discretion, Mr. Holmes. If word got out, the consequences would be disastrous. On that note, I would like to know who warned you. Apart from the Raven Master, I thought no one else knew.
Based on what you've told me, you should have assumed that someone else was fully informed of the situation. The same person who warned me. The very person who stole the ravens.
I beg your pardon?
It's much too long a story to relate, and time is not on our side. The basic facts of the matter are as follows. The man who stole the ravens has contemplated more than just your embarrassment. Your ravens will most certainly not be recaptured, not tonight nor tomorrow. We must act accordingly. We'll claim that the birds are under quarantine for health reasons. You and the Raven Master must also confine yourselves and not talk to anyone, but continue your business as if nothing happened. Now, tell me what happened.
It's very simple. An hour ago at most, at nightfall, the Raven Master found me at my desk. He was quite agitated. The ravens had disappeared. As he was attempting to catch the last of the ravens to return it to the cage for the night, the black silhouette which he was chasing flew off. The ravens normally have their wings clipped. This bird then began to sing a little jingle, then flew swiftly away towards one of the buildings. The Raven Master then did a tour of the fortress and noticed that the ravens had disappeared and were replaced.
Incredible.
And where is the Raven Master?
He is confined to his bed at present, and I am quite concerned due to his age. Mr. Holmes, we can't keep this matter secret forever. The ravens must be returned as soon as possible.
Indeed, there is a chance, as the thief certainly left some clues behind, quite possibly voluntarily. Without sounding vain, I do believe I am the only one who is capable of taking advantage of them.
How does that not sound vain?
Where are the ravens normally during the day?
In the field facing the entrance to the White Tower. You can get there through this door. I was just there and noticed this black envelope on the ground. I haven't opened it yet.
Give it to me.
6 have flown, now the 6 are back. Look on each one again and again. Where will the Lupins next attack? The 6 reunited shall form a quatrain. Bucket.
Do you have a lantern you could lend us?
Yes, I can give you mine. Here. I can also give you a map of the site. I'm sure you will find it handy.
Indeed. I'm already starting to feel disoriented here.
I will inform the service personnel that your presence here is authorized and that they are to assist you in any way possible. I will try to join you later. However, I must also prepare for the ceremony of the keys.
Watson, the game is afoot again.
What are we to do, Holmes?
Chase 6 birds, Watson.
Chase? There must be a shotgun or two here, Holmes. Why can't we mix business with pleasure for once?
Arey re.
Shot, and the bird flies off and never returns, taking England's dignity with it. Can you handle that kind of pressure, Watson?
Well...
Exactly, Watson. Now, let's listen to their calls and find whence they originate.
2 गोष्टी. एक तर पहिले म्हणजे शर्लॉक होम्सला चिंता असेल का खरंच की त्याच्या रेप्युटेशन बद्दलची. कारण की शर्लॉक होम्स रेप्युटेशनसाठी काम करत नसतोच. तो इव्हन तो लेस्ट्रॉडला क्रेडिट देत असतो, पोलिसांना क्रेडिट देत असतो, स्वतः कधीच क्रेडिट घेत नसतो. फोटोमध्ये वगैरे पण येत नसतो कधीच. त्यामुळे त्याची रेप्युटेशन कशी काय खराब होईल. जास्तीत जास्त स्कॉटलंड यार्डची रेप्युटेशन खराब होईल. आणि दुसरी गोष्ट म्हणजे आर्सेन लुपिनने सिरियसली एवढी सगळं पत्र इथे आपल्याला पाठवण्यासाठी लिहिली. एवढी मेहनत घेतली त्यांनी की तो CORONI आणि तो एस तर त्याने त्या पेंटिंग्स मधून बनवलेला. 9 पेंटिंग्स मधून, म्हणजे त्याने 9 पेंटिंग्स म्हणा. एकच पेंटिंग ऑब्व्हियसली त्याने एकच पेंटिंग केलेलं असणार आहे मोठं, पण खूप मोठं पेंटिंग करून ते 9 पेंटिंग्स मध्ये त्यांनी विभाजित केलं. दॅट इज अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट्स. फारच मोठी जागा आहे. बरंच काय काय. ओके. अच्छा, मॅप मध्ये काहीतरी ऍड झालंय. कुठलं दार उघडताय का पाहते.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs.
झाड्या झुडपांमध्ये जाऊयात आपण. काहीतरी आहे.
Evening, governors. You the investigator Chief told us about? He told me to go round and spot you, but see, I was at a shag, and with it being a shilling a pack and all, there was no reason to inform Scotland Yard.
What happened to your pack of tobacco?
Heading back to the barracks, it fell down, didn't it? I shone my lantern down on it, and this black thing swooped out the shrubs and nicked it. Since then, it won't stop its chattering.
Fancy that.
अगदीच ऍक्सेंट.
What did the pack look like?
It was a bright blue pack, an anchor on the front too. I won't be giving you a reward for its return though, eh? Just so we're clear.
I don't expect to find it, my friend. Good night.
That's that then. Good night.
रिवॉर्ड हवं मला. मला 50 रुपये हवे कमीत कमी.
These shrubs are impenetrable. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it. Impossible to scour. These shrubs are impenetrable. I'd like to know which bird
हो
it
हो
is. I
समजलं.
have to attract it.
You
एकच
hear it, Holmes?
A strange call, like a
एकच बडबडतं बऱ्याच वेळेला. काही काही दरवाजे उघडे, काही दरवाजे बंद. करणार कसं?
Closed.
मग हे दरवाजा तरी कशाला उघडला?
Closed.
Ah, I was looking all over for you. Have you found anything that will put you on the trail of the missing ravens?
We are making progress. Tell me, what is behind this door?
It's the storeroom.
Do you have the key for this door?
I can open it, but you won't get far. A grill is blocking the entrance, and Pitt, our cook, thought it would be a good idea to put on a combination lock.
Can you find the cook?
It's just that tonight is his night off. He could be in one of countless pubs in London, and he won't be back until tomorrow, just in time to prepare our tea.
That's unfortunate.
चहा 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 कशाला नाव घ्यावं
Do you
चहाचे.
have the code for the lock?
No, having nothing to do in this area, I do not know the code.
Obviously, no chance.
Wait, I seem to remember that the code to open the lock has something to do with one of his ancestors. Listen, I can give you the key to his apartment. It's just to the right of the storeroom. If you find something, it will save time. I'll explain it when he gets back.
I thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Smith. I will return everything to its proper place.
सो त्याच्याकडे त्याच्या रूमची चावी आहे, अपार्टमेंटची, पण स्टोअर रूमची नाही. आणि ही अतिशय गमतीदार गोष्ट आहे. हो, आपल्याला चावी दिली आहे त्याने. काय दिली? Key to cook's flat. Thursday, ham omelette, radish and pudding. Friday, bacon and tomato pie. A new recipe that I hope they will like. And cake. Cake. Saturday, baked potatoes, braised duck and blueberry pie. तो स्वतःसाठी मेन्यू लिहित आहे, दुसऱ्यासाठी मेन्यू लिहित आहे, कारण की स्वतःच्या नोटमध्ये कोण लिहितं असं की अ न्यू रेसिपी दॅट आय होप दे वुड लाईक. स्वतःसाठी त्याला माहिती आहे ऑब्विसली की त्याची न्यू रेसिपी. माय डिअरेस्ट डार्लिंग, इट्स बीन अ लॉंग टाइम सिन्स आय हॅव रिटन विथ न्यूज, बट आय हॅव बीन व्हेरी टायर्ड फॉर द लास्ट while and I haven't had the energy to get up even to just to jot a note. And you know how Mary writes. I didn't dare ask her to take my dictation as it would take me 3 days to correct her errors. And I'd end up spending my pension on blotting paper. She is just the same, a sweet girl and not a thief like the one before. I'm happy to hear how work is going for you. The whole family is bursting with pride that one of our family is in the service of the Queen, or poor widow of Windsor. I was speaking the other day with Mrs. Nesbit, whose son didn't rise above raising pigs. The old lady thinks of nothing but him and his trade and is always trying to convince me to buy some ham, lard, and what have you whenever she visits. I said to her, "You listen, Mrs. Nesbit, if you're just here to nauseate me with all these greasy references to your son's sad toiling, you might as well stay home. She reeks of manure almost as much as the pigs themselves. But no, she is proud to raise pigs, even though her grandfather was the Duke himself's master of the hunt. Talk about a social climber. Ha! Not like you, my dear, when I think of you as a cook in the Tower of London, with regal chambers to be sure. When years ago our family had their feet in chains, they were stood up all night and all day waiting at the postern. You told me that you had found a trace of your ancestor's arrival, as well as the precise date that he was standing there, so many years ago. It's good of you to honor his memory and forgive him for no matter what his faults were. It's thanks to him that we have gotten through the trials of time. Take yourself, take care of yourself. Your loving grand Rudra.
This letter is very interesting. It's a shame the envelope is missing.
सापडेल envelope सापडेल. Mrs. McDonald had two children, Mrs. McAdams. Mr. McAdams, Mrs. Pitt has four grandchildren.
McAdams family. I've seen that name somewhere.
कुठं पाहिलंय? ऐ, असला रिअलिस्टिक फोटो, कारण की ऑब्विसली रिअल फोटो लावलाय. काय अबाउट इथे अजून तरी काही दिसत नाहीये. बाहेरच पडलं पाहिजे.
Closed.
A sock that was left behind. What scandal! One of the guards deserves a punishment.
We have more important things to deal with, Watson.
वॉटसन गलिच्छ प्रकारचे विनोद करायला आला इकडे रात्री.
Interesting. A camera with a magnesium flash.
त्यात काय इंटरेस्टिंग आहे? त्यात काय पण असेल म्हणजे ऑब्विसली. इथे लिहिलेलं असणार आहे. दिस फॉल फ्रॉम ओशेनिया. ओशेनिया तर 1984 मध्ये होतं. Use a unique technique in order to attract the female during the amorous season. They construct little glass and twig cabins that they decorate with flowers and drops. Working using their adornments are a dazzling blue color. Some explorers have witnessed in the extraordinary risk-taking of these little carpenters in their quest for blue objects, some of them even penetrating camps and skimming humans' feet. The origin of this blue obsession can be explained, perhaps by the fact that blue is the only color that a bird's eye can distinguish. Rock partridge, Alectoris greca. A cousin to the red-legged partridge from Corsica, this remarkable bird has become, in only a few decades, one of the rarest in Europe. Naturalists confirm that only a dozen specimens remain, of which most are in captivity. The fall in the numbers is due to intensive hunting in the habitat, the Sardinian forests, and because of their slow rate of reproduction. The few facts that we know about the behavior of this bird are based on observations made in aviaries. The literature and the specialists all agree on the bird's great placidity, as it rarely gets alarmed and almost never leaves its preferred perches. Reproduction is based on an exchange of cries between the female and the male, the female usually initiating the interactions. वाह, अब माणसांमध्ये झालं पाहिजे जरा. फिमेल्सने जरा interactions initiate केले पाहिजे. Her unique cry seems to have a hypnotic effect on the male, who must often wait for years before being solicited. And the ease of reproducing this sound with a call has made for the grave, inexorable fate of this species.
This may
म्हणजे
prove to
आपल्याला
be useful.
निळ्या रंगाची कुठली तरी वस्तू पाहिजे ज्याने ते आकर्षित होऊ शकतात पक्षी, किंवा त्या फिमेल सारखा मेटिंग कॉल करता आला पाहिजे आवाज काढून. पण ते रेवन सगळे मेल आहेत हे कोणी सांगितलं? इथे एवढंच होतं.
It must be done quickly, Holmes.
व्हॉट मस्ट बी डन क्विकली. अच्छा, दरवाजा बाहेर थांबलाय का? त्याच्यामुळे त्याचा डायलॉग ते येते.
It must be done quickly, Holmes.
अरे बाप रे, आता हा ग्लिच आहे एका प्रकारचा. फक, व्हॉट द, असा कसा प्रकट झाला हा माणूस? सिरियसली ग्लिच. तो गायबच झाला तो आता. वॉटसन, बरे, त्याला आत कोंडून आलाय. प्रकट. थोडं कन्फ्युजिंग आहे खरंच. कुठून आलं, कुठून कुठे गेले काहीच समजत नाही.
The famous White Tower. A bird is hiding in one of the trees. Its song is quite lovely.
The bird, Holmes. There it is.
This bird is apprehensive. I mustn't get too close, otherwise I run the risk of it flying off and never returning. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
आता पंख कुठे पडला?
This bird is apprehensive. I mustn't get too close, otherwise I run the risk of it flying off and never returning. I'd like to know which bird it is. I
पंख
have
कुठे
to
आहे तो?
attract it. This bird is apprehensive. I mustn't
देवा,
get too close,
देवा,
otherwise
देवा,
I-
देवा.
I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
प्रत्येक वेळेला म्हणजे परत बडबडला ना जर का. कुठे पडला तो पंख? एवढासा एक तर तो पंख. आता आपणच बडबडणार आहे की दी बर्ड इज अप्रिहेन्सिव्ह. सापडला.
This feather was dyed black.
मग
Closed.
फारच कोइन्सिडेंटल आणि कन्व्हिनियंट आहे की त्यांनी ज्या पक्ष्यांनी रेव्हन्सला रिप्लेस केलंय त्या पक्षाबद्दल आपल्याला पुस्तकात माहिती मिळाली. कदाचित तोच पक्षी आहे म्हणजे ज्या पुस्तकात आपल्याला माहिती मिळाली. पंख मी का काढला होता हा बदला मला माहित नाही. बदला जस्ट.
This collection of weapons is impressive. This collection of weapons is impressive. Coal, this may prove to be
कोल
useful.
असंच उगाच.
If I want to attract a bird with this call, I must know which bird to call. It could be that none of the calls will correspond.
ओके, आपण वाचलेलं त्या पक्षाचं नाव सार्डिनिया होतं ते.
Impossible. I can only take one. I must choose well.
अच्छा.
Impossible. I I can only take one. I must choose well.
का why can you only take one is the question. म्हणजे ठीक आहे, एकदा परत कन्फर्म करतो. सार्डिनियस होतं ते, द सार्डिनियन फॉरेस्ट्स. एक सेकंड. वुड पार्ट्रिजेस होतं ना, रॉक पार्ट्रिज, रेड लेगेड पार्ट्रिज. ठीक आहे.
This part is dedicated to medieval hunting.
मेडिवल स्पेलिंग असं का लिहिलं? मी चुकीचं.
This space is dedicated to the navy. This may prove to be useful. A small navy cannon in perfect condition. It is just missing the wheels. This net has a large mesh. We'll find out later if it'll prove to be useful.
ऑब्विसली ते युजफुल होणार आहे, कारण की आपल्याला पक्षी पकडण्यासाठी नेटची गरज लागणार आहे.
Magnificent articulated armor. All of the
इंटरनेटची
pieces are
नाही.
detachable, even the greaves. Magnificent articulated armor. All of the pieces are detachable, even the greaves. A box of munitions, empty.
या बॉक्सचा रंग निळा आहे, तो आपण वापरू नाही शकत का? की ओ माय गॉड, हे वॉटसन पळत पळत इतकं विचित्र प्रकार येतो ना, भीतीदायक. आता आपण ते पक्ष्यांना बोलवू शकतो. बापरे. हे बाहेर हे पाहायचं राहिलेलं का? कुठेतरी काहीतरी. मॅकॅडम्स. ओ माय गॉड. 218 1652 आहे का 32 आहे? 21 8 16 52 32 1652 किंवा 1632. 21 8 म्हणजे 21 ऑगस्ट 1652 किंवा 1632. स्टोअर. ही तर अशीच उघडली, आपल्याला काही पासपोर्ट बिस्पोर्टची कुठे
This
गरज
may
नाही.
prove to be useful. A few drops of red wax. They are from the jars of tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Look, Holmes, jars of tomatoes from Italy. They must be delicious.
काहीतरी भलतंच म्युझिक
Nice
झालं आता.
faience plate.
फेलन्स काय असतं?
All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms. All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms. All of these products are stamped with
हो कळलं.
sunflower seeds. They are a delicacy to certain birds.
सनफ्लॉवर सीड्स देता येईल
All
त्या
of these
पक्षाला.
products are stamped closed. This door is locked.
हाँ,
It will be
21 8
not a
16
master lockpick.
52. Oh god. $1632 असेल. Nice. Oh god. काय निर्दयी लोक आहात. बिचाऱ्या मुक्या जनावरांना असं करतं का कोणी? काय सापडलं आपल्याला? काय आहे त्याच्यात?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
मला गीता नाही येते ती गोष्ट.
this chicken was painted black. It seems to have some paper in its entrails. The message written on this paper is illegible.
It seems so simple, Holmes.
काय सिंपल आहे सांग मग. अजून काही नाही येते. अजून काही घेता येऊ शकतं का?
This may prove to be useful.
काय ते? काही राहत तर नाही आहे ना. मला कधी कधी दार उघडायची पण गरज नाही लागत, ऑटोमॅटिकली उघडतं. कॅनव्हास बॅग. सनफ्लॉवर सीड्स टाकून बघूया त्या पक्षाकडे.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
प्रत्येक वेळेला एक बोलण्याची गरज आहे. Okay, nice.
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Does that tell you anything, Holmes?
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is.
Does that tell you anything?
एकच 100 वेळा.
No, this bird doesn't seem to like these seeds.
कमीत कमी आता काहीतरी होतंय मग. स्कायलार्क कॉल.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
कदाचित पहिल्यांदा जो आणलेला ना
I must have made a mistake. Time to
तो
think.
बरोबर होता. पक्षाचा कॉल.
Impossible. I can only
आता हा बॉक्स घेता येतोय.
What the devil are you up to, Holmes?
तू माझ्या एवढ्या जवळ येऊन थांबू नको, पहिली गोष्ट. मला हालता येत नाही त्याच्यामुळे. ते शरब कुठे गेली? माहिती.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
होय 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 होय. आता तो बॉक्स ठेवायचा असेल कदाचित, कारण की तिकडे त्या बॉक्सने निळा बॉक्स आहे त्याच्यामध्ये.
No, I don't have enough items to attract this bird.
Will you ever explain?
If you had read the reference work on birds carefully, you would know that we are dealing with a blue bird of paradise, my dear Watson.
It seems so simple, Holmes.
अच्छा, तुला तर सिम्पलच वाटतं.
I must have made a mistake.
ग्रे पार्ट्रिज नाही आहे, रॉक पार्ट्रिज होत आहे. अपॅरेंटली आपल्याला अजून निळ्या वस्तूंची गरज होती, कारण की पण त्या आधी नव्हत्या घेता येत, कारण आपल्याला त्याच्याबद्दल माहित नव्हतं की ब्लू वस्तू घेता येतात.
No, I
पण
don't
आता
have
घेता
enough
येतात
items to attract this bird.
ते सॉक आणि वगैरे वगैरे. उडून नाही का जाणार ते?
I need something. The message written on this paper is illegible.
Well done, Holmes.
एक पक्षी तर पकडला गेलेला आहे. दुसरा पक्षी. बाकीचे पक्षी आपण शोधणार आहोत पुढच्या भागात, कारण बरेच पक्षी आहेत. अत्यंत वेळ लागलाय करायला.